Live from Garryoneal Studios in Baltimore.
You're listening to the See.Plan.Do show with Garry O'Neal.
All right, here you go. DJ.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Happy Pod Day! Yeah! Ooh, you notice something a little different? Little 1080p, huh? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the See.Plan.Do show. And as always, when you see me in your home goods decking out the stage, when you see me out here in the streets, please, don't forget the junior shout out to Pops. And welcome to another Power Pack Podcast, Season 6, Episode 2, entitled Fuck Around and Find Out. And in this episode, we're going to go over a couple of things. One, we're going to go over, how the biggest thing about exploration in your life for you to get what you want. I'm also going to drop for you, if you're a content creator like myself, 5 tips, 5 things that can help you push your content forward. Give you some dropping some jewels as far as content. All right, so without further ado, can I get to my shout outs? Oh, absolutely. My day one A1 listeners. All right, as always, shout out to you. My first timers, whether you're listening to this for the first time, whether you're watching this for the first time. All right, my candy corn crew, you already know, the candy of the chosen ones. All right, and if you're watching this in glorious 1080, it actually might be more than 1080p. All right, shout out to the director of this episode, Brandon McFly in the building. This might be 4K. All right, this might be 4K, guys. I don't know. You'll get back to me and let me know. Whether you're listening to this inside the U.S., whether you're listening to this outside of the U.S., thank you. You could have been anywhere in the world, baby. Anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. And I'm going to make sure I keep doing what I can do. All right? So Season 6, Episode 2. A little spicy with the title, huh? Fuck around and find out. All right? So can we get to our See.Plan.Do moment of the week? Absolutely. So right after a brief commercial announcement from our sponsors, we'll get right to it.
Are you looking to get certified in CPR, first aid, or other life-saving skills? Heart Savers Maryland is your premier CPR training facility. Individual and classroom sessions available. Schedule your training at heartsaversmd.com. Each second counts. Get trained today.
All right, your See.Plan.Do moment of the week is entitled, Well Done is Done. If you are like me, you love a nice steak. A nice ribeye, a nice T-bone, a nice New York strip, porterhouse, any one of them applies for me. So if you are a steakhouse and you want me to come by, please let me know. All right, but one of the biggest things, one of the biggest controversies, so to speak, that we hear when people are ordering steaks is how they get their steak. Now, guess what, guys? Your favorite 6'8" life coach is not here to tell you what to do and how to order your steak, even though I really am. But well done is out of here. Do you know what happens when you order your steak well done? The chef doesn't care. Don't believe me? Go look it up. Look up Andrew Bordeaux's videos. And what happens is that when you order your steak well done, you may get just the basic. You may just get any type of regular schmagular piece of meat, all right? Because at the end of the day, well done lets the chef know, hey, it doesn't matter. And I bring that point home to say this. Moving forward, we're not going to accept the well doneness in our life. I want you to get the premium cut of what life has to offer. No more settling No more settling. Know what you want. Know what you need to do so that way you can enjoy this experience which we call life. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that the chefs, when someone calls it well done, they reach into a container of less desirable cuts of meat because they say that, hey, once it's past the pink, once it's done, you can't tell the difference. So I don't want you moving forward to say, oh, it doesn't matter. It does matter. So moving forward right now, we're getting A1 cuts in everything in our life. All right, that is your See.Plan.Do moment of the week, sponsored by Heart Savers Maryland. Well done is well done. All right, can we get to our Greenlight Entertainment song of the week? Absolutely. And guess what? If you're watching this on YouTube, you know how YouTube is. All right, but if you look down, first of all, hopefully you've already subscribed to this channel. Look down in the playlist and you'll see what the vibe is. Okay, you'll see I'm all across the board with the vibe. Check out the playlist. But right after a brief word from our sponsor, we'll get right to it.
Having a wedding, birthday party, or other social or corporate event, contact Greenlight Entertainment today. With our experienced DJs, quality sound, and professional service, we look to make your event the event. Check us out on the web at www.greenlightentertain.com. With Greenlight Entertainment, you have the green light.
All right, so season 6, episode 2 of the See.Plan.Do show with me, professional mindset coach, business coach, relationship coach, your favorite coach, Garry O'Neal Jr. So let's get to our appetizer of the week. So your appetizer is for, hey, if you're a content creator or you're getting into content creation, this is for you. I want to be able to give you five content pieces that you can use so that way you can have content. Now, if you're like me, you know content is king. You have to keep producing content. Imagine if you went to a really nice restaurant and they had a really nice piece of food and you really liked the service and you went back and they weren't open and you went back again, they weren't open. You went back again, they weren't open. How would you feel? You probably wouldn't go back. So we got to make sure that when we got content, we keep pushing content so that way people can come back. Because once they get that information, once you will realize it's a source of information, you got that influence. And once you got that influence, you get that income. Hey, that could have been a whole episode on itself. It might be. All right. So here is 5 content ideas for you. Number 1. Your favorite tool in your business, whether you're a videographer, you're a DJ, you're a content creator, whatever it is, what tools, what gadgets do you use? Yeah. All right. Number 2, quick tips or a hack, right? Based upon people's frequently asked questions. People love hacks. People love life hacks. So just think about what is a hack that you use in your career, whatever you're promoting. What do you use? What is your hacks? All right. Number 3, what is a common misconception in your industry? All right. In my industry as a coach or even podcasting, there's different things. As a coach, people think that life coaching is therapy, and it's not therapy. All right. It's counseling, but it's not therapy. As far as a podcaster, people think that this is easy. You just show up and you could be opinionated and talk. Clearly, we know that's not the case. All right. So that's number 3, common misconceptions in your industry. And number 4, why not show us a day in the life of you? All right. Give us a mini vlog, All right, please don't use Thames or one of these other common songs, but what does it look like in a day of you as a profession? What time are you getting up? What are you doing? How are you setting up? How are you breaking down? How are you meeting clients? What are you doing in a day? We want to know. We want to see what's going on. Now, I will say that's one of the biggest things I like, because you do want to have a personal brand and you do want to have your business brand and you want them sort of to mesh. And number 5, what is the biggest mistake that you see people make before working with you? All right. What is the biggest mistake that you see people that they make when working with you? So those are your 5 content ideas, man. Look, that's setting you up for the whole week. All right. So make sure you check that out. All right. So can we get to our entree of the evening? Absolutely. Season 6, episode 2, fuck around and find out. Now, I know you guys are like, whoa, people that have been watching this show is like, whoa, this is a little spicy with the topic. But you know what? Sometimes we gotta get a little spice. We gotta add a little heat to make sure that people are paying attention. All right, so you guys are probably like, well, what is this episode about? This episode is about exploration. All right, so how did I get here? So if you've been watching TikTok, you've been looking on social media recently, you've been seeing that there's a meme with a guy. His name is Roger. Roger, I might mess up his name. No, I'm not gonna mess up his name. His name is Roger Scour, or Scayer, and he had a graph, and he had a graph that correlated fucking around and finding out. And he said, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out. Or the more you find out, the more you're gonna fuck around. And it was a really, really nice meme, and I really, really liked it. And how did I bring that back on home to you guys? All right? In my profession, I have realized that a lot of people fail to do the one thing to get them what they want. And that's exploration. That is one of the biggest things you have to do, is explore. According to Roger, by fucking around. You will be able to start the process. Now, I'm not saying if you're fucking around, you're searching, you're trying to figure out what's going on. I'm not saying that you may immediately start doing things overnight, even though sometimes it happens. Sometimes it might take one situation or one bit of information and you done already started. It's happened to me with clients all the time. Not every person, but sometimes it happens. All right? But by fucking around, all right, when you explore, when you are exploring, you allow your mind to review the possibilities. You allow your mind, your body, your soul to be open to the opportunity for you to get what you want. Because typically, people shut down with their dreams. People shut their dreams down. They shut their goals down. They shut their ideas down before somebody else can tell them no. All right? Before someone else tells them no, they say, oh, I can't possibly do that. Never have even explored. All right, can I give you an anecdote? Sure. There was a person I know made amazing baked goods. And I feel as though this person might have been 1 or 2 steps away from getting what they want. 1 or 2 instances where they fucked around, they would have found out. They would have found out that they were better than what they were, than they think they were. And I remember just asking them something like, hey, shipping out their goods. They didn't want to do it. They had a whole bunch of excuses of why they couldn't do it. Never even looked into it. And one day this person sent me a picture of a kiosk at in the mall. They had the kiosks, and guess what? It was an amazing idea. I asked them one question: how much does this typically cost in the mall? I had no idea. I never fucked around and knew how much it costs. And this person started giving all these excuses and never even called the mall, never did the research to do it, and never did it. All right? Your goals start and end with you. What you want in this life is based upon how bad you want it. Right now, if you've been watching this show for 6 seasons, you know right now that this if you're watching this, that this wall is different. This camera is different. Right? Because it takes research. It takes fucking around. All right? And what does fucking around look like? Fucking around looks like researching online. Do you know how many times the answers of what you want is just 2 or 3 clicks away? Here's a quick one. You want to travel, right? I had a person that wanted to go to Hawaii. Do you know how much it costs to go to Hawaii? I looked it up. If you have $3,000, you can go to Hawaii right now. Person didn't know that. They thought it was $50,000. Not saying you can't spend $50,000, but it was $3,000 to go. researching what you want. You want to be a therapist? You want to start a company? You want to do this? You want to do that? Just research it online. Google is your friend. Yeah? What else does fucking around look like? It means writing it out. Guys, I cannot stress the importance of you writing it out. By you taking it from up here and putting it onto paper, you are able to unlock visually what's going on. Too many times people say, oh, I got it up here when I talk to them about their goals. Have you written it down? Oh, I got it up here. And guess what? It stays up here. It never goes anywhere. But you're going to have to take it and write it down. Guys, every episode I have it up here and I write it down, even if it's 10 minutes before the show, because I got to see it. And I need you to see it. All right. What else does fucking around look like? Ooh, the biggest one. Asking questions. Ask yourself these questions. So that way, so I want you to fuck around tonight, today, tonight, tomorrow, whenever you see this, whenever you hear this. What does this, whatever it is that you want, what does that look to you? What does success look like to you? What does losing weight look like to you? What does starting a new career look like to you? What does being the best version of yourself look like to you? All right. Here's a simple ass question. What do you want? And we're not talking about dinner, but what do you want? Just asking yourself that. And you can even flip it, because some people, they know what they don't want. And all I want you to do is, if you tell yourself, well, I know what I don't want, then you could equally flip it like a pancake and say what you do want. I don't want to be broke. That means you want to be financially stable. I don't want to be in this job. Then flip it. What does that look like for you? What would you do if you could do anything? And the last question in fucking around. If I stopped or started doing this, this would happen. If I stopped doing this, if I started doing this, this would happen. Those are some great questions to explore and fuck around. Too many times we wander around and we want these things and we say, well, I don't know where to start. You can start by exploring. Use the resources that you have. Find people that you can ask. Maybe they already know. Because according to Roger's graph, the more you fuck around, the more you find out. All right, that is the end of this episode. Hopefully this is a great episode for you. All right, as always, you can check each and every episode hot, fresh, ready to go. Go to the See.Plan.Do website, all right, See.Plan.Do.com. They're ready for you. All right, if you want to be a guest on the show, you want to promote your goods, your services, your book, your events, fuck around and email me so you can find out how we can get on here. And last but certainly not least, as I've said for 6 consecutive seasons, actually beyond that, thank you for being the best part of the show. All right, you are the best part of the show. All right, so until we see each other again, because we're gonna see each other, right? We gotta explore. Until we talk, all right, again, because we're going to talk. All right, you see I got my Raiders purple on. You know it's game time. So we're going to talk about a lot of things. And until we share those special moments again, you're going to tell me what happened when you fuck around and you found out. Always remember, guys, see what you want to do. Go ahead and see it. Plan that thing out. And what else is there left to do? Just do it. All right, your life coach loves you, man. Same life coaching time, same life coaching channel. See ya.